a cup of tea for me and a cup of tea for my guest, which I hope is you. Some delicious banana bread. And what would tea be without some strawberries? Greetings from Rocky Mountain Gardens. My name is Mary, and I want to invite you to a tea party today. My homemade from scratch banana bread, some delicious strawberries, and my plate is already ready with the banana bread and strawberries. And of course, I am drinking my Earl Grey tea. If you're familiar with Earl Grey tea and you enjoy the special aroma and flavor that it has, I thought I'd tell you a little story about Earl Grey. Now, there are multiple tales about how Earl Grey was created, but one of the most prevalent ones is that Charles Grey, the second Earl of Grey, was living in China, and he saved the life of a Mandarin merchant, and that Mandarin shared with him the recipe for this special tea. And it was brought to England because it was so fantastic and became so popular with the British. Here I'll show you a picture of the second Earl of Grey. And also, I thought I'd let you know that it is the bergamot orange, and that plant with its oranges, and they're shaped like an orange. I'll show you a picture here also. The bergamot orange is used, actually only the rind is used in the tea for this very distinctive flavor and scent. And that bergamot orange is not edible except for the use of the rind. And just thought that was a little interesting history about this very special tea that is actually my favorite. So I wanted to share with you as well today, because of us all being, confined to our homes more than we have ever been. It's nice to have a tea party and to really set your table and make it special. Make a little event in your own home. And having tea either in the late afternoon or for your morning breakfast with all these delicious things will make your life a little bit more charming. Now, let's move on to my kitchen where we're going to put together this banana bread. And you can see how to do it, and we'll get started on that right now. For banana bread, we always use well-ripened bananas. And as you can see, mine are starting to turn black on the outside skin, but when you peel your banana, you just get a soft banana that you can easily break up into pieces for use in your banana bread batter. Here I'm breaking it up into pieces. And now I'm taking my potato masher and mashing it up quite well where it becomes almost
a liquid form. And don't be worried if you have some small pieces of banana still left in your bowl. That will be just fine with your mixture. Now here I'm adding in some melted butter. And we'll continue with 2 fresh eggs. And you might be able to see here that I'm adding all of the wet ingredients into this large crockery bowl. And I will be mixing up those ingredients quite well before we add the dry ingredients. By the way, I will be putting my video up as a joint collaboration with some of my friends. We're a group of women who have sort of we call ourselves the Sister Circle, and we support ourselves with our YouTube channels, and they're all friends. And some of us are participating in this quarantine cooking, something to do at home while we're all staying in our houses, and cooking up some delicious new dinners, desserts, and breads, just all things yummy that you can make at home while the restaurants are closed. Now, as you can see here, I'm stirring the wet ingredients, and I've done want to do a thorough job actually of getting them all incorporated, including the egg. And my next step will be to add these dry ingredients. Now, I will be placing below in my description box for you a full list of ingredients for this banana bread recipe, and then I will also be making sure that you can follow the recipe by watching my video. All the directions really for this will be in my description box for you in case you're interested in making your own banana bread homemade from scratch. Look below also for the playlist of many more recipes for you to try during our quarantine time. My final ingredient will be adding some of these semi-sweet mini chocolate chips to my batter in order to add that delicious chocolate flavor. Of course, one of my favorites. I am a big chocolate fan. And it just adds a touch of yummy goodness to your bread. So we just fold them in carefully. And next you can see that I have sprayed my pan with a coconut spray, which works perfectly because it is healthy and it also has sort of a sweetness to it that you would like to use with desserts or sweet breads. And we'll place our dough into the bread pan and next place it in the oven. We'll cook that up and delicious for breakfast. I have let this cool in the pan for 10 minutes, and I'm going to loosen it with my knife. And easily turn it out onto this nice plate. Now we'll let it cool before we slice it. I'm just back to say so long until my next video. I'll see you next week out in my garden, and I hope you all are doing well, staying healthy, and that you had a very lovely Mother's Day this past Sunday. And so we're able to celebrate it in some way with the mothers in your life. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe if you find this video fun
and entertaining and inspiring. So I'll see you again very soon. Take care.